Alright, so it's Sunday. I'm here at the shop. Usually it's family day, but I just need to work and get this trailer stuff just finished. The guy's gonna come today. Come pick it up. Just need to get it dialed in. And today's also Q&A day, so we're gonna get to that in a minute. But yeah, until then, let's just hustle on this stuff, get it done, and then we'll get it to all the fun stuff.
Eventually.
Alright, so let's use some of this beautiful natural lighting right here. Okay. So let's get into the comments here. Nicholas Sticks FPV asked, how is ethics growing and will there be a specific ethics 5-inch frame? Keep on making the hobby easier. Thanks, Nick. I believe that would be your name. Yeah, ethics is growing pretty good, like all in moderation. We are just taking everything one step at a time, one idea at a time, and one product at a time. It takes a long time to get this stuff produced. It goes through a lot of different iterations of just, you know, getting samples, going through them, changing stuff up. So as that goes, it's like it could only grow as fast as we could get things done as well. But other than that, it's going really good. Rival FPV said, will you guys be doing a quad camp type of Discord server or a IRL ethics meetup, primarily in the Northeast? I know we've talked about it a few times, not doing anything quad camp-like, but just having meetups and having fun about just flying and things like that. So having a quad camp type thing, I don't think we'll go that route, but I'm sure eventually, once we have like a good schedule between everybody, we could do some meetups. Tired Flyer FPV asks, will ethics be adopting any new pilots? And when experimenting with the signature Konasty moon boots, what did you think was the difference between single and multi-strand windings? So when it comes to new pilots, I've kind of mentioned this a couple times before. We are looking at a lot of pilots. Like there's obviously a lot of pilots like me and Steele will check out. We talk about people all the time, everything. We like watching everything that's going on out there with like pilots. There's so many good pilots right now. But for us, mainly everything is just more about how the pilot is as a person as well. Obviously, we want a pilot to have like good piloting skills. I feel like that's always a big part of everything. But for the most part, we don't really know, like if we were to bring in a sponsored pilot, like what is their role? Like what do we need or want from them? We don't really know what that is yet. Like we don't know what it is to be a ethics pilot yet. So that's why we haven't really like picked anyone, but we're actively watching people. And with the moon boots, single strand, multi-strand windings, there was just like you get a little bit more it's a little more amp hungry. That's all I really noticed, like between the two. The single strand compared to the multi-strand was just a little bit, like for me, it just seemed like it was like less amp hungry. The multi-strand wasn't as bad, but the multi-strand was also a thinner wire. I don't know. The multi-strand was less amp hungry. Yeah, I said it backwards. But yeah, that's all I really noticed the difference. I didn't notice the difference in anything in like power or anything like that. It was just like how much current it pulled. BOAC Tech, buying stuff on ethics outside of the US is very expensive. What about resellers in, for example, Europe to help save transport costs? So if you guys have anybody that's a retailer in your area that wants to get any ethics products, just have them go on the TBS website, open up a dealer account, and have them get ethics products through that dealer account. That's all they really need to do. Wolf Like Me asked, where did Snake go? IIRC, he was listed on the site as part of the team. So we get this question a lot. Snake had just like a lot of personal things going on and stuff that came up that it just was better for him just to focus on what he was doing in his career as a photographer. He's like a professional photographer for weddings and all kinds of stuff. And last I talked to him, I believe his dad had fallen a little ill also, and his dad has a trucking business, and he's been just taking over some of his dad's trucking business and stuff, and basically just he's been really busy with work, and I totally understand that. Okay, so I was waiting for this train to pass. It just kept making noise, and I feel like this is kind of important to me. So this has nothing to do with anything that's come up lately with myself or anything like that. I just see it in general in the hobby, and it drives me nuts. And that is Since when has FPV became such a fucking competitive thing to do? I just don't understand it. So it used to just be, when I first started, I was watching pilots, and it wasn't anything competitive about like where they were flying, what they were doing, what they were capturing, whatever it was. It did not matter. The fact that mattered was that they were getting a quadcopter up in the air and they were having fun. And I think what discourages me a lot is when I see a lot of pilots that have turned this into a competition of who could post the best footage of a location or what they're capturing or whatever. If you go to a good location or if you have a good subject to capture, great. But don't make it into like a thing that the whole community like is building this ladder of that's what makes you great. That's not what makes you great. You could go out and fly anywhere and become a really good pilot, and it doesn't matter about the location, and that drives me nuts. A good pilot is a good pilot wherever he's at. There are guys like High Flight FPV that fly like after school, out of school, all the time. The dude kills it. A lot of people don't know who he is because he's not showing this like epic stuff and he doesn't get to fly that much. But the guy is a better pilot than most people out there. You look at someone like Vic, who's very current right now. A lot of people know Vic FPV. He flies just pretty much a couple locations that I've seen from, very simple locations, but the dude kills it because he just is going out and having fun. And I think that's the biggest thing that me and Steele have done with Ethics is we don't care about any ladder of what it is. Ethics, when we thought about it, all we wanted it to be was a lifestyle brand. A brand that we could make good products that keep people in the air so they could hang out together or go fly by themselves and just have fun. It's all about having fun. It's not about the crazy locations. It's not about all this stuff. That was one of the biggest things that Steele's always told me. He was like, I'm so burnt out from all the traveling I did before and everything to try to make things seem like so epic, like FPV was this epic thing, when all I wanted to do was hang out with my friends, fly, and have fun. And I'm tired of just seeing everybody like, I mean, the Facebook stuff's always poison, but I'm tired of always seeing everybody having to think they have to step up this ladder in this bar, and my content it's not good enough and whatever, and it's discouraging people from not posting videos and not doing their stuff. Keep posting your videos. Keep doing whatever it is that you like that you're posting. I mean, I love FPV. I love flying, but I also love doing this stuff. And if I could do both and mash it together, that's what I'm doing. And you guys should do the same. Don't ever be discouraged about what you're going to be posting online, what your video looks like. Just keep having fun and just raise your own ladder up of, hey, I'm going to get better video, I'm going to work on this, whatever it is. Have fun doing it. So that way it's not such like a stressful thing when your quad's not working right or doing that stuff and you're not getting the video footage that you want. It's okay. Just have fun. That's my main thing with all this. There's some random people that just pulled up. Not sure what that was about. Anyways, so my takeaway that I want you guys to go with is just enjoy what you're doing. If you want to post footage, post it. Don't be discouraged not to post footage because of everything else that you see out there. None of that stuff matters at all. What matters is just having fun, getting together with your friends, or going on a hike, and just enjoying yourself flying FPV. See you guys tomorrow.